Well, hey there guys, John Campea here. Thank you for visiting my movie vlog as I am down here in a hotel room in San Diego visiting Comic-Con. Now, yesterday, during a little panel talking about the FX hit series Legion, a show which, by the way, I admit I hated the first episode and I gave up on it, and then a whole ton of people kept telling me, John, you gotta come back to it and check it out, it gets awesome. And I'm so glad they did, because yeah, by the time I got to the season finale, that show was freaking awesome. So near the end of the panel, Legion showrunner, his name's Noah Hawley, he gave one last little bit of information to the Comic-Con crowd that got everybody buzzing, and here's what he had to say. Because I'm at Comic-Con, I wanted to let you know about a movie I'm developing for Fox. The first word is Doctor, and the second word is Doom. Now, clearly this got everybody excited, because if you wanted to start running down a list of beloved comic book villains that they've never gotten right on screen, a few names come to mind. Two of which would probably be Venom, and hopefully Sony can turn that around next year. But another one is clearly Doom. The dude's been in like 3 movies so far, 4 if you want to count the Corman one, and they've all been terrible. Which is really a mystery to me, because Fox is quite a good studio. Like, you look at the comic book films they've made, whether it's X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men 1 and 2, Deadpool, Logan. I mean, they know how to make good comic book movies. They've just never seemed to be able to find that right click for their Fantastic Four properties. Now, there are 2 pretty interesting things that come up about this story. Number one, the obvious one, is that a really gifted storyteller like Noah is taking on the Doctor Doom story. This is enough to get a lot of people excited, because a lot of people love that Legion series, and if he can bring those types of sensibilities and context and character development to a Doctor Doom movie, then that's got a lot of comic book fans salivating, thinking we can finally get a good Doctor Doom on screen. The second really interesting thing, though, is something that not a lot of people are talking about, and that's this. Fantastic Four is, of course, a Fox property, but really it belongs to Marvel, and it's being leased out to Fox. Fox has to be in development and production of a new Fantastic Four every X number of years in order to keep the Fantastic Four rights, and if they don't, those rights go back to Marvel, something that a lot of fans have been wanting to see happen for a number of years now. Now, after the last Fantastic Four movie, a lot of people thought, well, come on, guys, 3 strikes and you're out. This has got to be the movie that makes Fox realize we give up on Fantastic Four, and we're just going to let the rights lapse back to Marvel. And that's what a lot of people, including myself, kind of assumed they would. Yes, we've heard some Fox executives say things like, oh no, we still believe in Fantastic Four, but honestly, I didn't believe them. But if Fox does indeed get to the point where they put Doctor Doom or a Doctor Doom movie into production and in front of a camera, that means their clock resets for their Fantastic Four properties, because even though the title isn't Fantastic Four, the Doom character is a part of the Fantastic Four package. And if they go into production on a Doom movie, that means Fox gets to keep the rights for Fantastic Four for quite a while longer. Now, to a lot of people, that might sound like bad news, understandably so. But at the same time, if Noah's able to come along and actually deliver a type of quality movie in Doctor Doom that he gave us in Legion, then maybe a lot of people will change their minds and start to celebrate the fact, and maybe even be more interested in seeing what Fox can do with this Fantastic Four universe. That, or it'll just be the next misfire in a long line of Fox movies that they've tried to do Fantastic Four with. So a couple questions for you guys. Number one, is hearing that Noah is actually taking on a Doctor Doom film, does that get you excited? But question number 2, even though I know there are a lot of you that want Fantastic Four to go back to Marvel because Fox just hasn't been able to succeed with the property so far, if Noah is able to crank out a good Doctor Doom movie, do you think it will have been worth it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Listen guys, while you're here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook and on Twitter simply @John Campea, and until next time, bye-bye.